it's even cooler than I thought it would be. This is insane.
How is this? How can this be possible?
The adventure genre saw a wealth of satisfying releases in 2015, and Oxenfree is starting 2016 off in similar fashion, with yet another fascinating exploration into human behavior that mixes paranormal investigation with the perils of coexisting with fellow high school students. You follow 5 kids that try to vacation on a lonely island only to revisit the past, face deep insecurities, and interpret a strange interference creeping in over the airwaves.
Did you get anyone?
I think someone was there, but I don't know.
You control Alex, a sister grieving for her recently departed brother Michael. You agree to meet up with a few people you know very well, and others not so much, on an island that holds many important memories. Before long, you realize you're stuck on the island with your newfound stepbrother Jonas, classmate Nona, childhood pal Ren, and your late brother's ex-girlfriend Clarissa. Everyone's personalities are instantly identifiable. They can be predictable sometimes, but each of them has a secret or two you can unearth if you put in the time. Oxenfree shows you every path on the island from the very beginning, and you work through the game by traveling between markers on the map. Most of the time, at least one of your friends is in tow, but sometimes you're left all alone. Oxenfree only has a handful of traditional puzzles. A lot of them involve radios that are capable of picking up music or voices, and they can activate geometric shapes opening portals to other dimensions. But that's just the start of it. 2 things really stand out in Oxenfree: the way you talk to your friends, and the game's camera, which rests at a considerable distance from the action taking place. While this pulls you away from each character's immediate expression, seeing their placement amid each dark section of the island really increases the sense of isolation, and can set up some surprisingly potent scares. At first, Oxenfree plays like a quaint hipster ghost story about time travel, but then it hits you with piercing sounds, eerily garbled voices, and ominous threats that pop up randomly around the screen.
This is something my mom used to... I am so tired of this funhouse bullcrap.
There are anomalies to hunt down, and your crew will take photographs that can zoom in on the action and mark your progress. The way dialogue is constructed really puts you in Alex's shoes. There are lots of conversation breaks, much more than we're used to, but only a few feel like end-of-the-world decisions. This lets you focus on directing Alex's personality instead of always putting out fires. If you want, you get to spend some personal time with each of your buddies, and your investment in learning more about them pays off. At times, it can be unclear if selecting a dialogue option will cut off the person speaking, but most scenes play out believably. The story itself is worth experiencing. Backtracking around the island can be a chore sometimes, but the narrative is pleasantly paced out, and there are some genuinely creepy, potentially scream-out-loud moments. We recommend playing with the subtitles on, and perhaps headphones so you can soak in the dreary musical tones, or you might miss some of the game's best lines. Some of the interactions feel a little cheesy or forced, but you're often given the ability to call out people for being overly dramatic, and everyone's judgment is surprisingly sound.
I promise, we can all keep talking and/or fighting at school on Monday.
Fine, okay? Let's focus up.
Everybody find something and hope that it helps.
Spend a night or two with Oxenfree, and you may appreciate the fascinating narrative, unique perspective, and heart-tugging emotional highs and lows. The ultimate resolution doesn't wow us, but the windy road getting there is full of secrets to scan for and voices to talk to, living or otherwise. Adventure enthusiasts that crave vast inventories and dozens of NPCs will find the setup here a bit different, but it's the perfect venue to explore Oxenfree's study in our shared fear of the unknown.
Do you ever get deja vu? Geez, I just got a serious thing of goosebumps from one.
Oh, constantly. I'm like the empress of deja vu. It's kind of been like the theme of the whole night, really.